what a day yesterday, right? And I think I talked to a lot of folks, and the feedback I got was that the sort of journey worked well, right? We had Dawn sharing her outings over the last year of everybody she's been working with, and that science page that really, it's a great resource just to go, who should I talk to about solid earth science? And suddenly you see the partners we're working with, and of course many of you are represented by those organizations. And then I really appreciated Joe Pica's keynote, kind of walking us through from Okeanos Explorer, collecting some data years and years ago, and then moving into the Weather Service observations office, always more and more data coming into his life, and now, managing some of the largest archives on Earth. And how about that message? Yeah, we can't even get to it all, and we need more, right? To understand the planet, we just need more. And by the way, this is all intentional, what we're heading to this morning even. And of course, thank you, Sandy, for that Science on a Sphere tour yesterday, and then moving into your work with radio occultation. I mean, wow, so much new data. And there's, it's a credible image, if you will, of a solution to a challenge. And there's more challenges, as we all know. So we just wanted to kind of go, we're not starting from scratch here. There's a lot going on. And of course, Sylvia Earle. I love that, it's like 11:45, and suddenly Jack comes down mic'd up, and the script goes out the window. It's just really fun. And I talked to a lot of folks who really did like that. It's good to go off the script sometimes, especially with two thought leaders like that. What a treat. I snuck in and saw lots of different user papers, and I think that's another way to apply credible imagery to what you're really doing and how you're doing it. So, as Kim Akeo said at the very beginning, care and share, and our jobs are to make sure this information gets out to folks. A couple of announcements before we get going. You saw the GeoNet table. That's the first table on your way to coffee. If you haven't signed into GeoNet before, some people call it, it's just a great resource of so many different components of our community. And there is, you can explore the science and oceans groups there. Workshops. I think there's still a few spots in some of the workshops. So if you're around tomorrow, we have 6 half-day workshops. Just check with registration to see what we still have room for over there to get some hands-on experience with this stuff. The hands-on learning lab right outside this back door. I know several folks came to me last night and said, oh, wow, I got in there and learned. So there's an Esri instructor in there to help set you up, and you can sort of take a 30 or 60-minute dive in just about any topic area you want. Really nice resource to have. And that's open from 1:30 through the end of the day, as well as tomorrow during the workshops. You can come in and just dedicate your own workshop, if you will. Let's see. Shannon from Mission Blue wanted to let you know there's going to be some Mission Blue stickers up at the top or on some tables, so don't forget to get a Mission. There they go right there to the top of the rail on the way out. Thanks, Shannon. Appreciate that. And then one special new feature at Esri, really. We have this first floor of Building Q is basically now dedicated as a Geo Experience Center. And so it's a way for us to welcome guests to the campus for events like this, but also for short meetings, different kinds of briefings. So today at 3 o'clock at the break, you're all welcome, even with your coffee, to go into the other side of the lobby. You've probably seen some of that. We've got several different stations to explore chlorophyll, and several other things are set up in there. So basically there's a half-hour welcome open house across the lobby there today. So take advantage of that. Any other burning issues? Anybody got any? We're not doing questions or anything like that. I'm not going to open it up, but if anybody's got any burning announcements, I think that about covers it. All right then. Welcome to the technical plenary. I've had a couple people this morning already walk up and say, this is my favorite part of the event. And it's ours too. And there's a lot of work that goes into it, as you'll see. And I'm going to go ahead and just share with you what we're going to do. As we saw yesterday, our footprint is large. And there's challenges we've created. There are challenges on the planet between ocean acidification, rising air temperatures, climate change in general. And we have these challenges as we've set up yesterday. When we look at it scientifically, it's really what is multidimensional GIS kind of versus traditional GIS? Well, the bottom line is ocean GIS and atmospheric GIS are hard because everything moves. It moves at different times in different places, and it's just hard to track. It's a very real-time sport, and certainly that's what multidimensional really is. In our skies, across the landscape, and at the depths of the ocean, all these things are true, and it's why we bring these communities together. At Esri, we describe multidimensional data as not just X, Y, Z, but X, Y, and then some form of time, pressure, or depth. Data that have been collected in that context. And up to now, we've been dealing with it from the development standpoint with tools that address a slice of that at a time or sort of a point of it at a time. And you've asked us to do more. How do we take the analysis up to the rigor of the actual data, and approach this in a true multi-dimensional perspective? Well, today what we're going to do is show that we've stepped up to that task and developed, we've enhanced some existing tools and created some new tools to handle these approaches. So what we'll do is we'll have 5 different demos. And again, no need to furiously scribble notes if that's not your learning style. If you want to absorb. We're recording all these, and you'll have the video to go back to as soon as next week. Emily Merriman's going to talk about urban heat islands in several different locations. Lynn Bowie is going to work on spatio-temporal PM 2.5 patterns globally. Keith Van Graffelen is going to go show us his work with chlorophyll monitoring, again on a global basis. And then Liz is going to take it locally out to the Channel Islands to talk about kelp forest site suitability. And so that's the Esri crew over here. And then we've invited one of you. Jennifer Bonart's then going to go into the work she's doing at NCAR with fire modeling. Some amazing work.